Picture this. You're sitting in a crowded cafe, lost in thought, when suddenly you feel an inexplicable urge to turn around. As you do, your eyes lock with a stranger's gaze, and for a fleeting moment, you feel a profound sense of connection, as if a silent message has passed between you. Or perhaps you've had the experience of thinking about a loved one, only to have them call you out of the blue, as if they had sensed your thoughts from afar. These mysterious moments, often brushed aside as mere coincidence, hint at a profound truth: the existence of telepathic communication, a subtle yet powerful form of energetic exchange that connects us all. I'll now show you the fascinating world of telepathy, drawing upon ancient wisdom, modern research, and personal anecdotes to illuminate this intriguing phenomenon. At its core, telepathic communication is the transmission of information from one mind to another without the use of conventional sensory channels such as speech, writing, or body language. While the concept of telepathy has long been associated with the realm of science fiction and the paranormal, a growing body of scientific research and spiritual wisdom suggests that this phenomenon is not only real but also more prevalent than we might think. From a scientific perspective, the idea of telepathic communication finds support in the principles of quantum physics. The theory of quantum entanglement posits that two particles can remain connected across vast distances, instantaneously sharing information without any apparent physical link. This mind-bending concept has led some researchers to speculate that human consciousness may operate similarly, allowing for the instantaneous exchange of thoughts and feelings between individuals, even when separated by great distances. This idea is further supported by studies in the field of parapsychology, which have investigated phenomena such as distant mental influence, remote viewing, and precognition. While the results of these studies are often controversial and subject to debate, they suggest that the human mind may possess extraordinary abilities that defy conventional scientific understanding. However, the concept of telepathic communication is not limited to the realm of science alone. Many spiritual traditions, both ancient and modern, have long recognized the existence of this phenomenon, viewing it as a natural expression of the interconnectedness of all things. In the yogic tradition, for example, telepathic communication is often associated with the concept of prana, the vital life force that animates all living beings. According to this view, our thoughts and emotions are not confined within the boundaries of our minds, but rather part of a vast, interconnected web of energy that permeates the entire universe. By tapping into this universal energy field through practices such as meditation and pranayama, breathing exercises, we can cultivate a greater awareness of our thoughts and feelings, as well as the thoughts and feelings of those around us. Similarly, in the shamanic traditions of indigenous cultures around the world, telepathic communication is often seen as a fundamental aspect of the relationship between humans and the natural world. Shamans are believed to have the ability to communicate with plants, animals, and spirits, using their minds to bridge the gap between the physical and the spiritual realms. This deep connection to the web of life is seen as essential for maintaining balance and harmony within the community and the environment. Even in the realm of modern spirituality, the idea of telepathic communication has gained widespread acceptance. Many contemporary spiritual teachers and practitioners speak of the importance of intuition and psychic awareness, viewing these abilities as natural extensions of our inherent spiritual nature. By cultivating these skills through practices such as mindfulness, energy healing, and dream work, we can tap into a deeper level of connection and understanding, both with ourselves and with others. But how does telepathic communication actually work? While the precise mechanisms remain a mystery, many researchers and spiritual teachers believe that it may be related to the concept of energy fields, subtle yet powerful forces that surround and interpenetrate all living things. According to this view, our thoughts and emotions are not merely internal experiences, but rather vibrations of energy that can extend beyond the boundaries of our physical bodies, influencing the world around us. When we focus our attention on another person, whether consciously or unconsciously, we may be sending out a subtle energetic signal that can be perceived by that person on a deep, intuitive level. This idea is supported by the work of researchers who have studied the sense of being stared at, the uncanny feeling that someone is watching us, even when we cannot see them. Through a series of carefully controlled experiments, these researchers have demonstrated that people can indeed detect when they are being stared at, even when the person staring at them is hidden from view. This suggests that our minds are constantly processing subtle energetic cues from our environment, even when we are not consciously aware of them. But the power of telepathic communication goes beyond the mere sense of being watched. Many people report experiencing a wide range of telepathic phenomena, from the ability to sense the thoughts and emotions of others to the experience of precognitive dreams and visions. These experiences suggest that our minds are far more powerful and interconnected than we often realize, and that the boundaries between self and other, mind and matter, may be far more fluid than we have been led to believe. For example, have you ever had the experience of thinking about a friend or loved one only to have them reach out to you shortly thereafter? Or perhaps you've had a vivid dream that later came true in some unexpected way. These synchronicities and moments of deep connection hint at the incredible potential of our minds to transcend the limitations of time and space, to tap into a deeper level of knowing and understanding. Of course, the idea of telepathic communication is not without its skeptics and detractors. Some scientists and philosophers argue that the concept of telepathy is simply a product of wishful thinking, and that any apparent instances of telepathic communication can be explained away as mere coincidence or the result of unconscious cues and body language. But for those who have experienced the power of telepathic communication firsthand, such skepticism often rings hollow. They know, with a deep and unshakable certainty, that there is more to the human mind and the nature of reality than meets the eye, and that the power of thought and intention can transcend the boundaries of space and time. As we continue to explore the mysteries of telepathic communication, it is important to approach the subject with an open mind and a willingness to question our assumptions about the nature of reality. By embracing the possibility of telepathic communication, we open ourselves up to a world of incredible potential and discovery, one in which the power of the mind knows no limits. If you had a feeling that you were telepathic, then give us a like and subscribe. I'll show you some more ideas you must understand to develop this skill. If the idea of telepathic communication intrigues you, you may be wondering how you can develop and strengthen your telepathic abilities. While there is no one-size-fits-all approach to cultivating telepathic skills, there are certain practices and techniques that can help you tap into the power of your mind and enhance your ability to connect with others on a deep, intuitive level. One of the most important steps in developing telepathic abilities is to cultivate a strong and disciplined mind. This means learning to focus your attention, quiet your mental chatter, and enter into states of deep relaxation and meditation. By practicing mindfulness and other forms of meditation regularly, you can begin to develop a greater awareness of your thoughts and emotions, as well as the subtle energies and vibrations that surround you. For example, try setting aside a few minutes each day to sit in quiet contemplation, focusing on your breath and allowing your thoughts to pass by like clouds in the sky. As you become more comfortable with this practice, you may find that your mind begins to settle into a state of deep stillness and clarity, a state in which the boundaries between self and other begin to dissolve, and the interconnectedness of all things becomes more apparent. Another key aspect of developing telepathic abilities is learning to trust your intuition and inner guidance. Often, our telepathic experiences come to us in the form of subtle feelings, hunches, or gut instincts that we may be tempted to dismiss or ignore. By learning to pay attention to these subtle cues and trust in their validity, we can begin to strengthen our telepathic abilities and develop a greater sense of confidence in our perceptions. One way to cultivate this trust is to keep a journal of your intuitive experiences, recording any instances of synchronicity, precognition, or telepathic communication that you encounter. As you review your journal entries over time, you may begin to notice patterns and themes emerging, suggesting that your intuitive abilities are indeed growing and developing. In addition to these inner practices, several external techniques and tools can help you develop your telepathic abilities. One popular method is the use of psi wheels, simple devices made from paper or foil that are believed to respond to the power of focused intention and mental energy. By concentrating your mind on the psi wheel and attempting to make it spin using only the power of your thoughts, you can begin to develop a greater sense of control over your mental energy and enhance your ability to influence the world around you. Other tools and techniques that may help develop telepathic abilities include the use of crystals and gemstones, which are believed to have powerful energetic properties that can amplify and focus mental energy. The practice of remote viewing, in which individuals attempt to gather information about distant locations or events using only the power of their minds, and the use of affirmations and positive self-talk to reinforce the belief in one's telepathic abilities. For example, you might try holding a clear quartz crystal in your hand while focusing your intention on sending a telepathic message to a friend or loved one. Visualize the message traveling through the crystal and out into the universe, reaching its intended recipient with clarity and ease. With practice, you may find that your ability to send and receive telepathic messages becomes stronger and more reliable. Another powerful technique for developing telepathic abilities is the practice of energy healing. By learning to sense and manipulate the subtle energies that flow through the body, you can begin to develop a greater awareness of your energetic field as well as the fields of those around you. This heightened sensitivity can help you to pick up on the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of others more easily, even when they are not consciously expressed. To practice energy healing, try sitting quietly with your eyes closed and focusing your attention on your heart center. Imagine a warm golden light emanating from your heart, filling your entire body with a sense of peace and well-being. As you breathe deeply, visualize this light expanding outward, surrounding you in a protective cocoon of positive energy. Now bring to mind a person with whom you wish to connect telepathically. Visualize a stream of golden light flowing from your heart to theirs, creating a bridge of energy between you. As you focus on this connection, silently send a message of love, compassion, or healing to the other person, trusting that your intention will be received on a deep, energetic level. With practice, you may find that your ability to sense and communicate with the energetic fields of others becomes more refined, allowing you to establish deeper, more meaningful connections with the people in your life. Ultimately, the key to developing strong telepathic abilities is a combination of inner work and outer practice. By cultivating a strong and disciplined mind, learning to trust your intuition, and experimenting with a variety of tools and techniques, you can begin to tap into the incredible power of your own consciousness and connect with others in ways you never thought possible. Of course, it is important to approach the development of telepathic abilities with a sense of respect and responsibility. The power to connect with others on a deep, energetic level is not something to be taken lightly, and it is important to use this power wisely and ethically, always respecting the boundaries and privacy of others. As you embark on your journey of telepathic discovery, remember to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Developing telepathic abilities is a gradual process that requires time, dedication, and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. But with persistence and practice, you may just find that the incredible power of telepathic communication is within your reach, waiting to be unlocked and explored. Comment below if you've already unlocked these gifts. It's clear that this fascinating and mysterious phenomenon has the power to transform our understanding of ourselves, our world, and our place in the universe. By recognizing the incredible power of our minds to connect with others across the boundaries of space and time, we open ourselves up to a world of incredible possibility and potential. We begin to see ourselves not as isolated individuals, separate and alone, but as part of a vast, interconnected web of consciousness that spans the entire cosmos. Through the practice of telepathic communication, we can tap into this web of consciousness and experience a sense of unity and connection that transcends the limitations of our physical bodies and the boundaries of our minds. We can learn to sense the thoughts and emotions of others, to share in their joys and sorrows, and to offer comfort and support in times of need. But the power of telepathic communication goes beyond mere personal growth and transformation. By cultivating our telepathic abilities and using them wisely and ethically, we have the potential to create a more compassionate, understanding, and harmonious world. When we recognize the deep interconnectedness of all things and the power of our minds to shape reality, we begin to see the world in a new light. We become more attuned to the needs and struggles of others, more willing to lend a helping hand, and more committed to creating a world that works for everyone. Imagine a world where we could communicate with each other on a deep soul level, where misunderstandings and conflicts could be resolved through the power of empathy and compassion. Imagine a world where we could tap into the collective wisdom of humanity, sharing our knowledge and insights across the boundaries of language, culture, and geography. Imagine a world where we could sense the pain and suffering of others and respond with love and healing energy, creating ripples of positive change that would transform the fabric of our society. This is the world that becomes possible when we embrace the power of telepathic communication and use it for the highest good of all. By tapping into the infinite potential of our own minds and hearts, we can become agents of transformation, healing the wounds of our planet and creating a new reality based on the principles of love, unity, and compassion. Of course, the journey towards this vision is not always easy. It requires us to confront the shadows within ourselves and our society, to heal the traumas and blockages that prevent us from fully embracing our divine nature and the divine nature of others. It requires us to let go of the fears, judgments, and limitations that keep us trapped in cycles of separation and suffering, and to open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of the universe. But as we embark on this journey of transformation, we can take comfort in the knowledge that we are not alone. We are part of a vast, interconnected web of consciousness that includes all of humanity and all of creation. By tapping into this web and aligning ourselves with the highest good of all, we can access a source of infinite wisdom, guidance, and support, and we can become a force for positive change in the world. So as you continue on your journey of telepathic discovery, remember that you are not just developing a skill or a talent, but you are awakening to your true nature as a divine being, a co-creator of reality. You are tapping into the infinite potential of your own mind and heart, and you are contributing to the evolution of human consciousness and the healing of our planet. May your journey be filled with wonder, joy, and discovery. May you find the courage to embrace the incredible power of your own mind and the wisdom to use that power in service of the highest good. May you always remember that you are part of something greater than yourself, a vast and beautiful tapestry of consciousness that connects us all. As you go forth from here, know that the power of telepathic communication is not just a gift, but a responsibility. It is a call to action, a reminder that we are all connected and that the choices we make and the energy we put out into the world have a ripple effect that touches everything and everyone around us. So use your gifts wisely and with great love. Use them to heal, to inspire, to uplift, and to create a world that is more beautiful, more compassionate, and more alive than ever before. Use them to remind yourself and others of the incredible potential that lies within each and every one of us, waiting to be unleashed. Above all, use your gifts to spread the message of unity, love, and connection, to help awaken humanity to the truth of our oneness, and to create a world where every being can thrive and flourish in the light of their own divine nature. This is the promise and the potential of telepathic communication, and it is a promise that we are all being called to fulfill. So let us rise to the challenge, let us embrace the adventure, and let us work together to create a world that is truly worthy of our highest vision and our deepest love. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery and transformation. May the power of telepathic communication be a guiding light on your path, and may you always remember the incredible being forever.